Hey guys, how is it? Hey guys, how's it going? Here I am with a pick a card. What is he or she thinking? What are they thinking? Okay, so this is we're kind of looking at soulmate, love, twin flame. It is romantic, okay? I've only chosen tarot. I've got no oracle. I have got the John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle deck as clarifiers, but I've stuck with the main tarot for the main cards. I've chosen, I think, four Rider-Waite and 2 John Holland as clarifiers. I generally use John Holland in all of my readings because it's my kind of primary deck and it speaks to me the clearest, so it's very good for me for clarifying. Okay, so if you would like to choose which pile speaks to you, pause the video and make your decision, and then we will get on with it. So we are going to go with group 1 first. So what are they thinking? So this is kind of like, what are they thinking about you and the relationship? I haven't put it to card specific. I'll read that intuitively, whether it's you or whether it's... Okay, this is good, this is good. I'm going to try and squeeze them on without overlapping them, but I don't know. Judgment, okay. Wow. Okay, this is really good. Sorry, it's stuck on my mat here. That's the problem with this mat. They get stuck on the stuff. And these are the clarifiers. Actually, sorry, that was in reverse. Okay. I don't think you can see all of them. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You can see the main cards and I'll move the clarifiers up afterwards. But I kind of want to see the clarifiers straight away. Just let me take the energies in. Okay, this is pretty clear. This is pretty clear for me. They see you as the Queen of Wands, which is really beautiful. This is the... arguably for me, the divine feminine. This is really positive. They see you as someone very soulful, very knowledgeable, very balanced, you know, with a lot of love, and, you know, someone who they can really rely on. They see you in a really positive light. This is a really positive reading. So whatever has happened, whether it's positive or negative, they are seeing you in a really positive light, and the relationship in a positive light. However, I can see from this judgment that perhaps it hasn't always been that way, so that this may well be why you're here. And I do see this with the clarifying cards. Okay, so let's just see that. There's no doubt about it. They see you in this amazingly positive way. We've got the 9 of Cups here. Yeah, so there's this sense that you give them this sense that their wishes are fulfilled, their wishes are granted with you. And then we've got the 2 of Cups at the end here. So this is like definitely a soulmate, a twin flame. You know, this is a really spiritual and deep, loving relationship. There's all this Cups energy here. We've also... got the 7 of Cups down here as well, which, whilst not always necessarily seen as the most positive card, there's a lot of emotion in here. And this Queen of Wands is very emotional as well. It's coming across in a very soulful, emotional way. But it is interesting because we've got the Judgment card here, and the clarifying cards are interesting because we've got the 6 of Wands in reverse and the 7 of Cups. So and this kind of makes sense with this. Okay, now the Judgment card is telling me that it's kind of like, you know, there's a turning point, there's a decision that can be made. You know, there's an offer being made. There's it's like this person has got an opportunity to take things to a new level with you. Excuse my dog, by the way, she's decided to bark. Hopefully she'll go away and do it. Yeah, it's like you've got an opportunity, you know, an opportunity to see things. Sorry, he or she has got an opportunity to take things to the next level, to see things differently, it's like a fork in the road, a crossroads, and they do see you as very abundant. It's interesting though, I wonder if there's something that's stopping this person from, because they see you as amazing. They see you as, you know, the ultimate. Whether you're a male or female, they see you as this Queen of Wands, this really like knowledgeable, beautiful, soulful person that offers them all of this love and abundance, and they feel like their hopes and dreams are really fulfilled by you and by what you offer. And it's interesting because there is a sense that you humble them, you know, because this victory and success, I don't feel like this is failure, because there's no element of failure. You know, it's almost like, because this is a success card, it's in reverse, it's kind of like, I would read this quite literally normally of like, well, it's, you know, it's not working out, but that's not what I'm getting here at all. But this can be kind of like a prideful kind of energy, this Six of Wands, and I feel like you kind of humble this person, you know, you make them feel yeah, kind of humble, but I do feel like they've got this choice to make. You know, something's been offered by you, I feel, and they've got to make that choice, and they've got quite a few choices. You know, they've got the different choices here. They're not necessarily sure exactly what to choose. Okay, so I don't know whether this is that they're choosing between you and another partner, whether they are already in a relationship, because I can't really see that they would, if they were totally free and capable of just coming towards you, everything stacks up that they would want to do that. So the fact that they're and they feel very humbled by you is a possibility that they maybe kind of feel a little bit in awe of you, or a little bit, but I don't really get that, because there's this sense that you humble them and they see you in such a positive light and you offer them everything they want. But this Judgment card, this kind of like, you know, kind of weighing it up and deciding, you know, like, I'm going to make this new choice. I'm going to have this revelation, this realization. It's kind of like it kind of is presenting energetically as like a big choice, a big change. So this kind of, these together indicate to me, and because they came out in that way as well, underneath, you know, this one's underneath this one, it's like you are not this person's only option. And I think you're possibly, it's possible that a job or a person or children or something else is already there, and it would require them to take quite a big change, you know, and they haven't made their mind up yet. I'm just going to draw another clarifier on this situation from the main tarot, just to see. Okay, the Lovers. So right, okay, and so you've got both of the Divine Love cards here. So I think if you're looking for confirmation that this is some sort of divine relationship, then obviously it's here. But this is also about a choice, you know, so they have a choice to make, and they do have free will. But everything is looking really good, you know, that you have done everything you can, and everything that is possibly, everything that could possibly be there that's going to like create a good situation is there, you know. So this looks really positive, that whatever it is that they've got to decide, it looks, you know, really positive that they will make a decision in your favor. But this is really good, guys. There's a lot of love here. Do you notice how I kind of got this strong feeling that you weren't already together? I kind of assumed that. That must be what people... Anyway, sorry if it didn't quite resonate. That was my kind of feeling on it. So I do read intuitively. I don't overly think what I'm saying, because obviously it interrupts the messages from the guides. So I do have my guides talking to me while I'm interpreting the cards. So yeah. Again, this is only a fun reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, please click off the reading. Please go to another reader or choose another pile. You know, not everything will resonate, so please don't take it to heart and let it drag your energy down, because that will do more harm than anything. You know, you've got to you know, trust your own intuition, you know, and don't allow any reader or any situation to doubt your own intuition. Okay, right, so this is group number 2. So we've got, ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, 6 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups came up in the last one in the other deck. and the Five of Wands. Oh, interesting. And then for clarifiers, we've got the Two of Cups, which came up in the other reading as well, and the the throat chakra as a clarifier. So I know you can't see these properly, but I will pull them afterwards. All right, so this is this is really quite interesting. Yeah, so this person, what are they thinking? Okay. Yeah, they're going through it a bit at the minute. Destiny's calling them though, you know. The Wheel of Fortune can turn either way. So it's neither positive nor negative. It's just saying that sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. And it is indicated by what's going on around. Now, there's a lot of, I don't want to say negativity because these definitely aren't. The clarifiers aren't. There's something's going on with this person. They're struggling a bit. They're struggling to get their head around something. They're struggling to get their head around the situation. I don't know whether you present as a relationship or an option that they find challenging. You know, that maybe this is causing them to have to think differently, see things differently. It's not a relationship that they can easily kind of comprehend, accept. But then at the same time, there is some positivity going on. Just let me, I'm kind of rambling on these. They're telling me things about these. What I want to say about the Wheel of Fortune is it can be positive, it can be quote unquote negative, but it largely is about destiny. And for me, this is like, you know, things are happening for this person in their life that they kind of feel a bit out of control of. It's like things are taking on a life of their own and it's causing a bit of chaos for this person. It's not disaster. We've got no like major arcana, big changes like the Tower or Death or anything like that, or even like something like the Hangman. There's no, it's all minor arcana. And we've got the Six of Swords in reverse. So for me, what this is kind of saying, in some ways, it's saying this person is not kind of ready to move into that healing period yet. They're not ready to take that journey. They're not ready. They're not quite ready to move. So if this is a twin flame situation, this is the runner or whatever you want to call it, you know, you are having trouble with your counterpart and you're feeling like, you know, are they moving into healing? Then there's some element of resistance. But then at the same time, they're saying to me that these kind of swords, that you know, like in the boat, when they're traveling, they're taking the swords with them. So they're kind of taking the pain with them, but when it's in reverse, the swords can drop away. Now, clearly they would fall out the boat also, but anyway, what they're saying is there's an element of releasing the old thought forms, the old pain, but there's also a sense of it's kind of where it gives, it takes, because in some ways, being in reverse, it's allowing the swords to drop away, but it's also meaning that they're kind of a bit resistant to the change. I can see why they're confused. You know, they've got like all these different choices and they genuinely don't know with you that they don't know. They just don't know. That's about it. They don't know. Is this what I should be doing? Is it not? They're not really getting a lot of choice because things are happening for them, you know. They're kind of, it's being taken kind of out of their hands in a way. But, you know, they genuinely don't know what's right for them, or they feel they don't know what's right for them at the minute. I feel like there's just such a lot. They've got wands, cups, and swords. Mind, emotions, and spirit are all like in very combative states because it's like this resistance to healing in the mind. There's confusion in the emotions, and there's like combat in the spirit, you know, this like kind of battling it out. It's not like serious or anything, but it's this kind of like debating, discussing, a little bit of like kind of hustle and tussle, and a bit of like, it kind of looks like a bit of like rowdiness in the soul, in the spirit, you know. It's like you've kind of shaken the situation up. You know, you've kind of confused them. You've thrown them through a loop. They're like, hang on, what's going on here? And it's not in a bad way, because we've got the Two of Cups as a clarifier. You know, you've kind of thrown them. They're like, whoa, what the is this? You know, what's going on? What's going on for me? And you see how on this John Holland card, they've got their third eyes together and it's creating all this light, and it's almost got like angel wings behind. You know, it's very, very spiritual, the Two of Cups in this deck. It's called Spiritual Union. Sorry, it's not focusing. It's called Spiritual Union. So this can indicate some sort of like twin flame or soulmate type of a relationship where it's got a very spiritual aspect, and this person is kind of like completely thrown by it. And this definitely feels like this as well with the Wheel of Fortune, because it's like destiny, twin flamey, soulmatey, you know, depending on your circumstances. But it's like, you know, the universe has moved in. But you know what? If you are... there is a very good chance that this person is just not speaking. They're just not saying anything. You know, they're silent, and you're thinking, what's going on here? Because the throat chakra, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it's blocked or they're not speaking. It can be an indicator to speak or whatever. But it's coming through that they just don't know what to say. And we know why. Because it's just so overwhelming for them. They just can't quite believe what's going on. So what I would say is just have faith in the fact that destiny is calling, and this is a spiritual union. And just allow for this to settle down. Because I do feel it will. I'm just going to pull a clarifier for this settling down. Okay, that's interesting because we've got the Queen of Swords. So that's kind of... Yeah, okay. They're saying this may be for you. I'm going to draw another one because I think that is for you, but I just want to... Okay, yeah, right. This is advice for you because I'm sensing that this is spiritual. This is strong. They are confused. Destiny is at place. You don't need to worry, but they are going to be silent for a while. They are not going to speak up. It's going to be difficult. And this Queen of Swords could well be you. It can also be them. I mean, remember, if it's a twin flame, it's a mirror. So this is both of you. And this is someone who's cool, seems detached, seems to maybe not give an F a little bit, excuse my language. You know, it may come across as that harsh. That's what they're saying. It may be like that sort of like whatever. Okay, it's not true though. There's just a lot going on for this person, and this is strong. This spiritual union is strong. But they may come across like this. The other thing is, this silence may cause you to start to feel hacked off, let's say, fed up, maybe even start to err towards bitter. So just be careful, because then this was... I asked for a clarifier on this, and I got the Four of Pentacles. This kind of like clinging on, like feeling like miserly. Miserly? Yeah. You know, like feeling like you need to, like being, like you need to cling on to stuff, like, and that you, like, or like mean, like a sort of, it's mine, and like holding on, and like this sort of just kind of a generally like lackful, negative, detached, sort of cold energy these two are coming through together as. So just be careful you don't do this. Remember this. Okay, remember this, and just remember that destiny is at play here, and divine timing is always at work, you know? So trust in that, and don't allow this to happen to you, because that will drag this situation on. Okay? All right, my lovelies, I will finish that there, and we will move on to group number 3. Group number 3, okay. We have the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Wands, oh, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and Material Harvest. Okay. So we've got 2 aces here, 2 knights. Okay, so this is very interesting, because this situation you will find with them will change soon. Okay. The 2 knights together, this is like messenger coming towards you with information. We've got the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So they feel a lot of emotion towards you, a lot of love. A lot of love. Yeah. There's a new, they feel this sense of a new beginning with you, a new opportunity. They feel a huge amount of love towards you and a huge amount of, like, there's a sense of this rushing towards you with a new start because of the clarifier here being the Ace of Wands. But let's stick to these for the minute. You know, so the Knights are really strong because the Knights here, it's like, you know, change is coming. There's an opportunity here. There's an opportunity for circumstances to change. So how they feel about you is the possibility of changing the situation you're in a positive way. Okay, so if you are waiting for that contact or that next level, then you're kind of, your goals are imminent, you know. Things are possible, particularly with this Knight of Wands. You know, it's like, have faith, change will happen soon. Things, you know, things are going well. It's like, you know, it's a really positive card, this. And that with the Ace of Cups here in the middle, it's like they're bringing this new soul energy. And it's interesting because the Knight is obviously holding the single stave here, and then we've got this, the Ace of Staves here. Also, when I looked at the camera, it said 2121, so that is also, I don't actually know what the angel number 2121 means, but you may want to look that up, because when I said that about this, I looked up and it said 2121. Just be careful here though. With this Ace of Cups, it can be a little bit of dishonesty. There can be a little bit of, and I wouldn't worry, it doesn't indicate that this person is lying, but you may find that this person has not quite told you the truth about something, or they're not kind of showing their whole self at the moment, but they're coming towards you for this new beginning. I feel that, you know, look at this Ten of Swords. With this Ten of Swords in this position, I wouldn't worry about where it is. I kind of almost feel like this kind of belongs here, you know, because there's all this new beginning. The Knights together, it's like, oh, you know, we're bringing this good news, and the two Aces, it's a new start. So I don't feel there's anything there to be concerned about. This is kind of like what's happened in the past. You know, you guys have had a traumatic, potentially traumatic ending, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, the lowest of the low. If this is a twin flame, I wouldn't be surprised, because we've got the two Aces, we've got the Ten of Swords. You know, there's a lot of highs and lows here. You know, something has happened between you guys. I feel there's a lot of pain for this person. You know, when they think of you, there's something really quite upsetting's happened, you know, in the past recently. It's not now, because the Ten of Swords isn't really about the pain at the time anyway, because it's the potential for the I want to say the resurrection. It sounds a bit religious, but you know what I mean. It's like the dawn of the new day in the background. So it's like the worst is over, you know. But this person has experienced a bit of a, they're saying a mini death here, okay? Like, okay, and that goes with this, right, okay. Because this Ace of Wands in this deck, I always see this Ace of Wands as like a mini enlightenment. So kind of, this is the death of the old self and the awakening of the new self. So this could well be like a spiritual awakening type influence. This person could be going through a bit of an awakening. It could be the twin flame. You know, the twin that's kind of trying to wake up. It could be that. But yeah, there's a new opportunity coming for sure. And this person feels a lot of emotion, a lot of love. They want to come towards you. I feel they are going to come towards you. I feel like this death of the old self means that they now can come towards you. Whatever was getting... Sorry about that. My camera just cut out. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, whatever was preventing them from coming towards you is over. You know, the worst is over. You know, it's hit rock bottom. And now it's time for material harvest. 9 of coins. This is physical, tangible receiving of, you know, and enjoying the bounty of the hard work, you know, that's come from this awakening. So I really feel like the way they're feeling about you is really positive. They want to come towards you. I feel they are going to come towards you. Whatever was preventing them from taking things to the next level, wherever you are in the relationship, that is kind of like, is over now. The worst is over, and you're able to go into this new period of this ace energy, and it's going to be brought forwards by this beautiful energetic night energy. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I will see you on the next one. So much love.